There are two main methods of learning the piano, and they have very different progress projections. Why is this important? If you're just starting, depending on what your goals are, one method will be better suited to your needs. So which one is right for you? Watch to find out. The first method focuses on chords. Some people like to brand it as the fun way, the easy way, the 100 billion songs with just 4 chords way. So you learn how to find major and minor chords on the piano, and you sound pretty good immediately. You're not focused on learning to read music, just chord and note names on the keys. On day 1, you'll play a song and sound decent, and that's amazing, right? And with a little more practice, you'll play from chord to chord smoother and faster. Then, I don't know, maybe after 2 weeks, you'll add some rhythmic patterns to your chords and sound even better. And you never have to know how to read music. However, that's about your cap. In 6 months, chords feel very easy to play, but you'll be playing the same things over and over. And suppose you ever decide you're interested in film or classical music. In that case, you'll have to return back to the beginning to learn how to read music. If all you want is to accompany yourself singing or just play a few pop songs, then this chord method is probably your best path. It's fast, it is easier. But if you're interested in all kinds of music, this next path is probably better for you. The second method is the classical way of learning. It's learning how to read music and learning the fundamentals of music. People often think it's the slow way or the boring way, but I think of it like learning how to read. It's not dull if the end result is opening up an entire world of books, or in our case, sheet music. Yeah, you might play Mary Had a Little Lamb on the first day, but you know what? You're going to survive that. On day 7, maybe you'll play a simple song like Amazing Grace. After a month, maybe you'll add harmony to your melodies as you continue to learn to read music fluently. At this point, you're still not sounding quite as impressive as those doing the chord method, but here's the key. You have to stick with this for an extended period of time, because at 6 months, maybe you'll be able to play this classical piece. And after a year, maybe you want to pivot and begin learning how to play hymns or jazz or film music or chords. You have so many options because you learned how to read music and took the time to develop effective piano technique. So if you love music and are interested in many different genres, you'll want to learn how to read music first. Of course, these are generalizations of these two kind of different camps of learning piano, and there are variations within both. No one says you can't do a mix of both, right? But generally speaking, if you want a quick and satisfying start, do the chord method, but just know it comes with a cap in abilities after a short time. The classical method is slow at first and it does take consistent effort, much like learning a new language. But once you can do that, your options are endless. Both methods are valid, but they come with very different progress projections. So think about your goals and what suits you the best. If you love the idea of classical learning, check out my piano course, The Faber Follow Along. It's for beginners to late beginners and goes hand in hand with the Faber Adult Method Book 1. I designed this to feel like a one-on-one teacher-student experience where you have video lessons to watch every day, complete with assignments and practice suggestions, so you always know what to do next. There's also a ton of extra material outside of the book, including 122 sight reading exercises, theory, ear training, supplementary pieces, technique exercises, and more. It's a complete in-depth piano learning experience for only $25 your first month with the code INTRO2024. There's a 7-day money-back guarantee. Cancel anytime. So go to my website and check out the details there.